multi-exclusive dimensional being Kyle with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about the negative side of your zodiac sign. And today's basically going to be about the Libras. So, what is Libra? Libra is an air sign, a cardinal sign. Feel me? So that's dealing with the air, and that's dealing with the start of things. The need for aggression, the need to start things, to get to things, and get things permitted. So, when dealing with the Libra, this is dealing with Venus, love, beauty, companionship, harmony. And remember, not all love, beauty, and companionship and harmony goes 2 to 2 with people, especially with the Libras, or depending on how you vibrating, which can also correlate to your moon sign too, because everybody got mood swings. Everybody got different days where they want to perceive things and they just reflect back on things. So now, one characteristics about Libras, they are very controlling. Feel me? For instance, if you don't compliment them, if you don't say they look beautiful or anything, they'll look at it like you're actually not into them, and they're gonna feel away because they're gonna be all in their mind. Because remember, that's the thinking, that's the ear, that's the communication. So if you don't actually say they look beautiful, or if you don't say she look beautiful or anything, she's gonna take that as a way of self manipulation. Feel me? And of course, you love her, you in a relationship with her, but every time you don't agree her or come to the agreements of you actually complimenting her, she's gonna feel away. Feel me? And another thing is, y'all indecisive. Y'all don't know how to make up y'all minds. Feel me? Y'all have a motherfucker spinning the fairy wheel all over again just to get a recommendation of what's needed for them to actually work upon, as far as how can we actually get over this hump. And the thing is, y'all very manipulative too. So basically, y'all say one thing but y'all mean the other. Feel me? It's like they will go to the extreme to tell you what's the problematic thing is, but they will bring more drama to it. Feel me? And that'll actually make everybody around them stressful. The thing is, they don't really like arguing, and they don't like really get into negative vibes. For me, they're just they somewhat similar to like the Scorpios. For me, like hidden agendas type shit. But it's not completely as the same. But it's basically based on the same similarity traits. Because remember, 7, that's the 7th sign of the zodiac. So what is 7? Wisdom, knowledge, or relating to people, places, and things. And if a Libra don't relate to you, you would understand and overstand that off the bat, because they'll show their ass quickly. They be all in their mind and shit. So that's how shit go. The thing is, they're very easily influenced too. You feel me? It's like if you talk to a Libra, you always gonna pick up that vibe of flirtiness or all in the mind. It goes real deep because they carry that energy on them. They carry that attractive vibe, that relativity vibe. Because it's like, damn, you see a Libra, you get so accumulated and so attracted to her. Just depending off of beauty. Because that's dealing with love, beauty, and appreciation right there. That's dealing with harmony and things like that, and that kind of nature. So also, the thing is, they can be very fragile too. Feel me? They don't like indulging in certain things that go against their nature, and that's just who they are. Feel me? And y'all gotta really soak things up. And also the doubt energy too. They love doubting for some reason. And the thing is, it's not good to doubt. It's not good to lose hope. You gotta understand and overstand. You gotta be strong. Every day is a battle. Every day we going through turmoils. Every day we going through situations and circumstances. It's all about a test. It's all about how the universe is testing you. And depending on how you can handle, they're going to always give you what you can handle. But they're not going to give you things that you can't handle. So they're always going to backtrack and take shit away from you. And that's just how shit is, too. Of course, Libras are very selfish, too. Feel me? Just because you don't agree to their terms and conditions, they're going to feel a way about you. They're going to actually, like, okay, if you don't agree with me, then F you. Like, there's no point of us actually resonating with this thing if you can't relate. And that's just dealing with the Libras. For me, if you don't relate to them in a communicative way, they just won't fuck with you. They'll stay away from you. If you don't relate to them on a sexual way, they gonna fuck around. They gonna say, oh, you need to step your game up. Your sex game is trash. Your sex game is weak. Feel me? They're gonna put you in a catastrophic mind state, almost to the point that you gotta put in all that extra work. You gotta carry them on their back. Feel me? And if you don't pick them up and put them on your shoulders, they gonna feel some way. Feel me? They like to be very charmful. Feel me? That's dealing with harmony and balance. Feel me? So if you're not actually coming to the withholdings of actually making sure that they're good, then they're not gonna resonate with you, and they're gonna find other people, places, and things to actually. Remember, I said places and things, not just people, but they're gonna find people, places, and things to actually get over the hump, which is, all Libras like listening to music too. Feel me? Especially when going to sleep too. That's another thing. And if you ain't actually resonating with them listening to music, everybody, they just want to go to sleep and just be out. But basically, if you're not resonating with them as far as them actually listening to music, when they're going to sleep, it's going to be another issue. It's going to be another problem. Feel me? And that's just how it is. They don't give a fuck about you. They going to still play that music. And if you basically don't resonate with them, then things is going to go catastrophic. And remember, they need their music before they go to sleep. They need to get in their vibe. They need to get into their self. Another thing is they gossipy too. They like to talk a lot. Remember, that's dealing with the air sign. That's also relating to Gemini too, in some way, shape, or form. But the air signs, they gossipy. That's just how shit is too. And of course, all Libras need their space. If you don't get in their space, they're gonna burst. For me, all air signs need their space, or in some way, shape, or form. Just a little bit of space. For me, just a little bit of time for themselves to think and get their mind, body, and soul right, and their spirit right. So that's just how shit plays out, and that's dealing with the air elements too. And also too, they like to get away. They like to go out. For me, they like to enjoy themselves. For me, the thing is, if a Libra like to party and get crazy and shit, you gonna feel away. Because you be like, yo, why you dubbing on all these niggas? Why you grinding up on all these guys for? Feel me? And at the end of the day, some are like that and some aren't. And that just depending on how they are. Feel me? That's just them. That's the planet of Venus. Love, beauty, appreciation, value, and desire. Feel me? And that's just them overall. So it's not like things is gonna go in that nature. Of course, Libras, they complain a lot. Feel me? And the thing is, if they don't get what they want, they're gonna throw all their problems all over the surface. And that's just how shit is. They're gonna come direct too. Sometimes they come direct and sometimes they hold things in. And of course, they're so dramatic, but they don't like indulging in all kind of dramatic things, such as fighting and shit like that. They're just basically, you will be arguing with a Libra, they'll just close the door on you, slam the door on you. They don't even give a fuck. And the thing is, you will feel away, because it's like, damn, you don't care about what I'm saying, but yet when you talk to me, I gotta care about what you're saying. So that's just dealing with the Libra sign on a negative term oil. And Libras, we love y'all. It's the seventh sign of the traits. And of course, we dealing with the 7th house, so we gotta learn how to relate. We gotta learn how to be balanced. Feel me? What you like, somebody else may not like, and what you don't like, somebody else may like. So that's just how shit plays out. And everything correlates with your 7th house. Once you find out what your rated 7th house is at, you will find out what everything else, everybody else works best for you on a day-to-day basis. That's just pretty much depending on how you vibrate. You vibrating high, you're going to attract higher vibrations. You vibrating low, you're going to attract low vibrational people, places, and things. And that's just how shit plays out. Feel me? We all can get along. Question is, can we all vibrate the same and all come to an understanding and an overstanding, and not understand as in stand under? We don't want to stand under, because every time you stand under, you're always going to be under the influences and never be shallow. And they surface like, so that's just how shit plays out. And of course, the thing is, you gotta be persistent and you gotta actually charm these people, because they all love and desires and harmony and balance. So you don't do that shit, if you're not doing that shit, they're gonna find somebody else to pursue them. And that's just the negative side about the zodiac sign. Real shit. I love y'all Libras though. I fucks with y'all, and I'm an Aquarius.